First up, viewers, the Supreme Court has observed that self-regulation mechanisms for online media are ineffective, noting that a truly independent and an autonomous body is needed to ensure proper oversight and accountability. A bench led by Chief Justice of India Suryakant and Justice Joymalia Bagchi was hearing petitions filed by podcaster Ranveer Allahabadia and others against FIRs linked to alleged obscene content in the show India's Got Latent. The court has expanded the scope of the matter to examine the need for guidelines against online obscenity. And during the hearing, Attorney General R. Venkatramani and Solicitor General Tushar Mehta informed the court that the centre is now drafting new norms and consulting with stakeholders on stronger content regulation. The Solicitor General noted that the problem extends beyond obscenity to perversity in user-generated content uploaded on personal platforms like YouTube. Visibly concerned, CJI Suryakant remarked, and I quote, "Anyone can create a channel today, but who are they accountable to?" The bench emphasized that while freedom of speech is vital, it cannot become a shield for harmful content, obscene content online. The court also suggested that the content with adult themes must carry clear warnings to viewers. This is a major development that we are tracking from the Supreme Court. A strong message today from the bench led by Chief Justice of India Suryakant. The court has openly questioned the effectiveness of self-regulation in online media, saying that there is a need for oversight which is autonomous and neutral, and that an autonomous regulatory body must oversee obscene, offensive or even illegal content on digital platforms. And this comes during the hearing of petitions linked to India's Got Latent controversy, where some creators are facing multiple FIRs for allegedly putting out obscene material online. And the court went beyond the immediate case, expanding to conversation to the broader concerns of online obscenity and the completely unregulated universe of user-generated content. The Solicitor General, Tushar Mehta, told the court that the issue isn't just about obscenity, but what he called perversity in online spaces, and that the need of the hour is for an autonomous, neutral body to govern the digital platforms. Moving on to Karnataka, there are back-to-back developments in the CM change issue. All eyes are now on Kharge, Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, while Chief Minister Siddaramaiah said that the party's internal matter will be decided by the High Command and he will follow whatever decision the Congress leadership takes. His deputy, DK Shivakumar, also echoed a similar sentiment that the High Command will have the final word.
Let them call.
There will be a meeting.
See, whatever decision High Command takes, I will follow.
There will
Let
be a
them
meeting.
call.
There will be a meeting.
See, whatever decision High Command takes, I will follow.
I myself and CM, we both will discuss.
Yes, sir.
And we'll go. If they have called, they will go. I myself and CM, we both will discuss.
Yes, sir.
And we'll go. If they have called, they will go.
If they call you, Delhi, he will also go. High Command is called.
High Command, wherever they call, we'll have to go.
Meanwhile, Kanakaguru Peeta President Niranjananandapuri Swamiji has also clarified on a statement over CM change issue. Listen in.
ಸಂವಿಧಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಠಾಧೀಶರು ಹೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳನ್ನ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು, ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳನ್ನ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು ಸಂವಿಧಾನಿಕವಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಶಾಸಕ.
Viewers, interestingly, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge has said that he will call the state leadership for a full discussion before any key decision is made. And Kharge says that Rahul Gandhi will be part of that important meeting along with other senior members, the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister. He also stressed that the decision won't be his alone, that the entire High Command team will sit together, discuss the issue and only then arrive at a final decision.
मैं इन सबको बुला के चर्चा करता हूं। उस चर्चे में राहुल गांधी भी रहेंगे और मेरे हमारे दूसरे मेंबर्स भी रहेंगे, सीएम भी रहेंगे और हमारे डिप्टी चीफ मिनिस्टर रहेंगे। तो इन सबको बुला के चर्चा करने के बाद निर्णय होगा। टीम है, अकेला नहीं रहता, टीम है। जब हमारी पूरे हाईकमांड की टीम बैठ के चर्चा करके निर्णय लेगी।
Well, Congress President Kharge, who returned to Delhi from Bengaluru last evening, is set to travel back to Karnataka's capital this evening. He is expected to meet Rahul Gandhi once again in person today. And amidst that row, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah's legal advisor, A.S. Ponnanna, meanwhile said the Congress is a democratic political party which believes in internal democracy and collective leadership. The High Command plays an important role in choosing the legislature party leader.
I went and sought for the appointment of the High Command before, but they did not give me time. I came back. See, we are in constant touch with the Congress party's leaders. There are so many issues that we will want to go and discuss with them. So I had gone to discuss, but I couldn't get to meet them.
Their issue is clear, sir. They're clearly saying it's all about the Chief Minister change.
Like I said, you see, these are all individual opinions. They are entitled to such opinion. But that is not the process to elect the Congress Legislative Party leader. So only when the process is on, can I say something? I cannot say anything about somebody else expressing his views.
Is not on.
There is like I said, the High Command must decide, and then the Legislature Party must decide.
Well, coincidentally, viewers, earlier today, a high-level meeting was also held at Chief Minister Siddaramaiah's residence. And in attendance was Mahadevappa, Jarkiholi, Parmeshwara, Rajanna and Venkatesh. All of them participated in this particular meeting, and the core agenda was to counter the Vokkaliga Chief Minister narrative that has been gaining momentum in Karnataka. And a top Vokkaliga seer had openly even backed DK Shivakumar for the Chief Minister's post. And the storyline of a dominant community being denied a chance has also intensified. So the senior leaders in today's meeting at the Chief Minister's residence are now seeing this as a direct Vokkaliga versus Ahinda political situation in Karnataka, and they also expressed serious concerns over DK Shivakumar aggressively moving political pieces. And all of these information was given to us by a source who is very, very privy to the matter that's happening in Karnataka. And the group that met Chief Minister Siddaramaiah allegedly plans to take multiple issues against DK Shivakumar to the High Command. So this is one particular group now trying to meet the party's High Command in the national capital with a dossier against DK Shivakumar. And they claim that statements made by DK Shivakumar supporters demanding leadership change, leaders camping in Delhi to push his case, and they are referring to the Vokkaliga MLAs and ministers who recently went to the national capital to meet the Congress High Command. All of these instances will be jotted down in that particular dossier. And along with this is DK Shivakumar's prison visit to meet two MLAs seen as unnecessary and politically motivated move. Why did DK Shivakumar meet those two MLAs? This is something that will also be raised. The Chief Minister's meeting with the ministers this morning, viewers, was also aimed at countering the narratives that are now being pushed by the DK Shivakumar camp. So this is a camp versus camp. It's internal factions that is now out in the open. The cracks continue to widen in Karnataka Congress over the CM change issue. On one side, we have a particular camp backing Chief Minister Siddaramaiah to continue as the Chief Minister. And the CM Nataka continues to intensify in Karnataka, which with each passing day. DK Shivakumar says that nobody has called him to Delhi yet. And all eyes are now on the Congress High Command, because Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, HK Patil, DK Shivakumar and every other Congress minister in Karnataka is waiting for that call from the High Command, which will prompt them to then visit the national capital for the high-level meeting. And this comes even as Kharge is supposed to meet Rahul Gandhi in person today. So intense lobbying is going on. The Karnataka Chief Minister issue is now reaching the national capital, with just a few days back Vokkaliga leaders meeting Kharge and other High Command leaders in the national capital. And just days after that, Kharge had also come to Bengaluru, where he completely dismissed any rumors of a CM change. He said that the final decision will be made after speaking to Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi and other senior Congress functionaries who are part of the High Command. A decision will then be made after an intense meeting that will be held with both Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar. And in attendance will be Rahul Gandhi. This is the big scoop that we're tracking from Karnataka. DK Shivakumar in the latest has said that he hasn't received any call from the High Command to go to the national capital. Well, these are some massive developments in Karnataka, viewers, that we are tracking. Intense lobbying is also underway. A team of Vokkaliga leaders and a team of Ahinda leaders are now lobbying for two different faces. One says that Chief Minister Siddaramaiah should continue in the top post, and the other camp has already met the Congress High Command. They have put forward their grievances and also their demand for a chief ministerial change. That is, they want a Vokkaliga CM. We've seen how religious leaders have also come forward and also spoken about how they also want DK Shivakumar to represent their community in the topmost post in Karnataka. So the lobbying continues to intensify, and there is a group that is now planning to take forward multiple issues against DK Shivakumar to the Congress High Command in the national capital. A dossier of sorts is being prepared by Team Siddaramaiah. All those leaders who met Siddaramaiah at his residence this morning. In fact, Siddaramaiah's son, Yatindra, had also openly endorsed his father, saying that his father has no criminal record, has no cases against him. He's always out of controversy. He has a clean political report card, and that's why he needs to continue as the Chief Minister. And he also expressed confidence that Siddaramaiah will complete the full 5-year term as the Chief Minister of Karnataka. On the other hand, viewers, DK Shivakumar is waiting for that phone call from the Congress High Command, because that phone call will decide the fate of Congress's leadership in Karnataka. Because Kharge had clearly stated that if there is any important decision that has to be made regarding Karnataka's political crisis or political issues, as he himself has stated, then that will be made in consonance with the High Command. We have more breaking news coming in, and the breaking news is that ministers are expected to meet the top brass in the national capital. We have Vajiullah, who's joining us live on this broadcast. Vajiullah, these are some massive developments coming in from Karnataka, and all eyes are on that particular phone call that they're waiting for from the Congress High Command. What more are you tracking?
Absolutely, Deepak. To put down the pressure on the High Command, we've learned that a few ministers might travel to Delhi, and this is under the leadership of both Siddaramaiah and Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivakumar. Both have agreed for it because they believe that it's high time that the High Command takes a decision, quells this ongoing rumor or rebellion sort of a thing that is going on in Karnataka, and come up with a conclusion of whether the CM continues or will there be any change, because we've seen how leaders have been traveling, have been raising this issue, and both, though on the face of it, have shown a united front, but inside there's a lot of politics going on, a lot of leaders coming out and speaking against each other, or not against each other, but trying to say that it's the High Command who has to take a call. So they are trying to put pressure on the High Command to make a decision as fast as possible.
That's right, Vajiullah. And in fact, if there is a CM change in Karnataka, the political cracks in the Congress party will continue to deepen, because, you know, changing the Chief Minister will definitely make one camp unhappy. And will this turn out to be an advantage for the BJP, Vaji?
Well, whether it will be an advantage for the BJP, we'll only get to know if there is a change that happens. Because if you see, when it comes to the numbers, BJP does not have those many numbers. Congress has 140 seats, and even if it's a split, I highly disagree that the Congress leaders will move towards the BJP in this particular case, because both the leaders have made it clear that the prerogative has been to stay united and fight as a single unit, and all the 140 leaders are with the Congress. So it is highly unlikely, though within the BJP there have been meetings and it has been a topic of discussion over the politics that has been taking place in Karnataka, whether there should be a trust move or not, trust motion against Siddaramaiah or not, but it's as of now only within their meetings, and there is no possibility of them doing something right now. So we'll only have to wait and watch what the Congress does, because governance is taking a backseat right now while this infighting is taking place.
That's right, Vajiullah. Let's also get in a word from Karnataka opposition party's spokesperson Mohan Krishna is also joining us on the broadcast. A very good afternoon to you, sir. What's happening in Karnataka? Because the Congress has, left governance and they're focusing on their internal issues. There is a power struggle within the Congress, and in the end, it is the people who is suffering.
Well, it's a known fact as soon as the Congress government came to power with the guarantee scheme what they have announced for the people. In the last 2.5 years, what they have done is the guarantee schemes they have given to the people, and the development has taken the back seat. On top of it now, we don't know exactly the people of Karnataka, and anybody in India also doesn't know. As DK Shivakumar says, that they had a pact, only 5 to 6 people were knowing all this pact. They have to announce the pact and made the chief minister. Why they want to make the governance very bad this level? Look at the pathetic situation in Karnataka today. The GCC, 78 companies have gone to Hyderabad. Hyderabad is growing well, and now the Karnataka is taking a back seat. We don't have any developmental work. There is no employment and rozgar for the people who are there to do a lot of contract work. Contractors' bills have not been passed. They are accusing the government of corruption, which they were claiming themselves, the Congress government, that it was 40% in BJP was in power when Bommai was the chief minister. They made a beautiful poster by PCM. Now, should we say that? Say Rahul, say CM, say DK, what we have to call? Is this the way Congress wants to govern the state and show the people of the Karnataka and people of the country that this is what we want? They want money from Karnataka. Karnataka is a mal rajya hai. वो माल राज्य से पैसे लेके दूसरे राज्यों को इलेक्शन के लिए पैसे फंडिंग करना, कांग्रेस को फंडिंग करना, यही काम हो गया है. And it's very unfortunate.
Mr. Mohan Krishna, on one hand, the people are suffering. There's no proper infrastructure. On the other hand, Bengaluru is losing its name as a Silicon City because many companies are shifting to neighboring states. So in light of the political situation, will there be a no-confidence motion against Chief Minister?
What is the fun in no-confidence motion here? The Congress निर्लज है, निर्लज Congress है वो. Their leader, Rahul Gandhi, who has lost 95 elections, doesn't have face to come and talk to these people and sit in Bangalore and work it out and see the governance. Has Mr. Rahul Gandhi has stepped into Bangalore city and Karnataka state anywhere? Go to the Lukan corner of the Karnataka. The other day I was traveling in Chikmagalur district. For a 90-kilometer road to reach there, it used to take 1 hour 30 minutes. Now it is taking 3 hours 40 minutes. That is the pathetic situation. There is no money left in the kitty for them. They have increased all the prices. Now there is no scope for that also. On the other hand, all the MLAs of the respective groups of Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar are sparing each other, and they are doing nothing. Even the MLAs are so, they have fed up right now that nothing is happening. For what reason Congress has come to power to the state? It's a curse to the state. It's a curse to the state.
That's right, sir. And MLAs are clearly unhappy with what's happening because they don't have the proper funds to carry out developmental works in their respective constituencies because the Karnataka Congress leadership is busy in this factional war and they're now being made to pick sides. How do you look at the administration going for a toss?
See, administration, you know it very well. There is no law and order in Karnataka. The other day, 7 crore rupees has been looted from the ATM van. And this is on the street. Gen Z, what Rahul Gandhi was saying. Gen Z. Utho, karo. That's happening in Karnataka. Because they don't have work. They don't get money. They don't get money if they work for the state government for any projects. They don't get money. Contractors won't get money. Where they have to go? From where they have to bring the money? Gen Z, what Rahul Gandhi was talking, or chori, what they have done in Karnataka, what chori they have done from the people of the Karnataka, that we will come to the power and we will do everything right. And top of it, one thing which amuses me and amazes me is, always the Chief Minister and D.K. Shivakumar say, we have fulfilled 250 promises of the manifesto. Are boss, the basics have not been done. When Congress was in power, Bijli Sadak Pani they could not give. And poverty line was so heavy. Today, on the other hand, we have the Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, working hard 24/7 for the country and make sure that Bijli Sadak Pani reaches within the first 5 years of his governance. He has done it and showed it. And now it is the developmental time that we are looking for bullet trains in the country. We are looking for more airports in the country. And nothing has been done by this Karnataka Congress government. And it is very, very absolutely, we have gone back 20 years. Financially, also, the loans have been taken in from all the avenues, all the sources, wherever it is available. And now it is impossible for Karnataka to thrive for next 2-3 years.
Sir, with the current political crisis in Karnataka, what does this mean for your party, BJP? What is the BJP going to do? Are they going to be in the wait and watch mode, or will there be an opportunity for the BJP here?
Look, Congress, people have given mandate to the Congress. So we have to wait and watch. There is no other go for it. One thing. Second thing, if at all, because of their own internal rift in the Congress, if the government falls, then if the election happens, then we will go to the people and tell them exactly what they have done to the people of the Karnataka, and what is the GDP today, what is the unemployment rate today, what is the loan Congress government has taken from past 2.5 years, what is the fiscal deficit, everything we explain. See, all corners have been blocked for the Congress. Industries are not happy. Entrepreneurs are not happy. Youth are not happy. And women are not happy. Just because they have given guarantee, they feel that they can do everything. Whatever they are doing is right. Absolutely wrong. You have made Karnataka to go back 25 years backwards. It is not, there is no forefront vision, but it is a backward vision.
That's right. That was Mohan Krishna of the BJP saying that the Karnataka state, instead of progressing, it's regressing. And we still have Vajiula continues to stay on with us. Vajiula, you heard the BJP there. They're saying that entrepreneurs are not happy, industrialists are not happy. And most importantly, the Congress leaders are not happy because the latest news break is the fact that 6 ministers are now going to the national capital, in a desperate move to ask the Congress High Command to please resolve the CM issue because the administration has been thrown out of gear, Vaji. Who are these 6 ministers?
Well, there is no clarity on who these 6 ministers are as we speak, but yes, there are ministers who are going is what we have learnt, and both the CM and DCM have an idea about the fact that these ministers are going and that they're going under their leadership is what we've learnt. So we are waiting for more information on this because it will be more important because now this CM, DCM both want the issue to be decided as fast as possible so that this entire unrest or this confusion that is going on with regards to who's going to be the CM, is it Siddaramaiah, DK, all this should come to an end as we speak, and that is why both of them have asked, are sending leaders so that the High Command takes a call. So it is trying to put pressure on the High Command.
But the High Command, Vaji, the High Command says, wait and watch, wait for that phone call that we will make to you and only then it will be resolved. So how long before, the situation, gets some sort of clarity?
Well, Deepak, we'll have to wait because there's a lot of permutation and combinations that they'll have to look into. They'll have to weigh in the fact that if Siddaramaiah is removed, from the Chief Minister's chair. What are the consequences that can happen? Because we've already seen the Hinda groups have raised their voice against it and have said that they will pull out their support if Siddaramaiah has changed. While on the other hand, you're seeing how supporters of DK Shivakumar, the Vokaliga groups have also said something similar with regards to the fact that they should decide as fast as possible. There is a leader who has been promised and he's been waiting for that promise to be fulfilled. And there are a lot of devotees who have been asking. So you are seeing pressure from both the ends. Apart from that, on an overall national level also, Congress has to take a look because the upcoming elections like Bengal and then other states, they will have to weigh in the fact that an OBC leader, if he's removed, then what are the problems that they could face in other states? So it is a huge task for the Congress. They'll have to get the numbers, permutations, combinations, and everything right with this. Because even in the previous meeting that Priyank Kharge had with Rahul Gandhi over there also, he said that it is going to be very difficult for the High Command because both of them are big leaders and upsetting any one will have its own consequences. So it is now on the on the party high command to decide what they will they go ahead with. Will they tell Siddaramaiah that you have to continue, or will they tell DK Shivakumar that you wait till 2018? Next term, if you guys win, you can DK Shivakumar can be the chief minister. So all these things have to be weighed by the high command. We'll have to wait and watch what they decide on when they'll call.
That's right, Vaji. Thank you for joining me with those insights. Let's now play out Dr. Yatindra's bite.
ಆಗಲೇ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಉಪಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹಲವಾರು ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ವಿಚಾರವಾಗಿ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಏನು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ಅಂತಿಮ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ
Well, we also have our input editor Brijesh Pandey, who's joining us live on this broadcast. Brijesh, a very good afternoon to you. How do you look at this Congress confusion in Karnataka? Because at the end of the day, it is the people who are suffering without proper administration, proper governance in place.
Well, I think, one of the biggest, this episode which is going on in Karnataka is perhaps one of the biggest political crises Congress is facing ever since the monumental debacle in the state of Bihar. Now, the challenge before the Congress party is to come up with a solution which suits to both sides and also which doesn't torpedo the formation of government. This is exactly what happened in the state of Madhya Pradesh, where we saw Kamal Nath and Digvijay Singh on one side forcing Jyotiraditya Scindia to leave the party and ensured that the BJP came back to power. Now, this is not exact arithmetically, it is not like what it was in Madhya Pradesh, but the fact of the matter is that it's a choice between the devil and the deep blue sea. The fact is that there one side you have an OBC leader, a leader who has a wider acceptance in terms of the number of percentage of OBC and other caste factors which are heavily loaded in favor of Siddaramaiah versus DK Shivakumar, who is a powerful Vokalinga leader and also someone who has been a big troubleshooter as far as the party is concerned. And the party is, therefore, this is the reason why the party is in a state of bind as to which way it should go. DK has been a proven time and again, he has proven to be a very effective troubleshooter. And the fact of the matter is that, that there are many in private who have agreed and admitted that indeed this was the solution which was offered to both Siddaramaiah as well as DK Shivakumar, that there is going to be a rotation of leadership after 2.5 years. So I think, the Congress party will have to come up with something so big for DK Shivakumar, for him to bow out of this particular race for the post of chief minister. Otherwise, I think it's a huge task which is at the hand of the Congress leadership. I think Rahul Gandhi has to take perhaps one of the toughest political call as far as his career is concerned.
That's right, Brijesh. It's a very tight rope walk for the Congress High Command, and balancing out the caste equations also becomes very, very important here, because two factions are rallying for two different leaders. And the MLAs, Brijesh, now they are also made to pick sides, which is a very, very uncomfortable, situation for them as well. Because the true identity of all these MLAs, their support for either Siddaramaiah or DK Shivakumar will be known, and the factional war will continue to deepen even if there is a CM change at all.
Well, I think, what is the biggest problem which the Congress party is facing is that, Ahinda versus Vokalinga. So, if you go by caste arithmetic and all, it weighs in favor of Siddaramaiah. if you go by power and heft, it weighs in favor of DK Shivakumar. And also the fact that, even if you promise DK Shivakumar that the next time when the party will come, you will get to become the chief minister, DK knows that, a bird in hand is better than two in bush. They also know that the kind of, infighting which is going on, and if he goes on to become, chief minister for 2.5 years, the biggest or the fiercest opposition he's going to face is not from the BJP, but from within his own party, where, Siddaramaiah loyalist, if DK has become, will create a lot of hurdles for him, and vice versa. If Sidda gets to continue, I think the biggest hurdle he is also going to face is from the DK's camp. So I think, a solution which has to be put forth by the Congress leadership, by by Rahul Gandhi and to some extent Mallikarjun Kharge, is to make sure that, both sides gets placated. Now herein lies the biggest trick for the Gandhis, because, they have to ensure that whosoever side bows out or loses out on the post of chief minister has to be compensated in a way that it doesn't, create a revolt. Otherwise, chances of Congress coming back to power in Karnataka looks highly unlikely. And this is one, disturbance within the party which is going to simmer for a very long time, which doesn't augur well for a party which is literally staring at perhaps the bleakest oblivion as far as their political history is concerned.
That's right, Brijesh, and amidst all of this, there's also the outsider angle, because DK Shivkumar's faction clearly states that Siddaramaiah is not a Kattar Congress leader. He's an outsider. He has joined Congress just almost a decade back. So how is this outsider versus Kattar Congress DK Shivkumar debate panning out?
Well, I don't think that this is much of a issue as far as the Congress leadership is concerned, because they are also aware of the fact that, when you look at the Ahinda, the constituency, Siddaramaiah has more people, more varied caste groups voting in his favor than DK Shivkumar. But you also simultaneously can't ignore the kind of services DK Shivkumar has provided for Karnataka Congress, and also the fact that if you remember the last time, when he literally pulled Congress out of a big problem when he ensured that the government doesn't fall and ensured that the Yedurappa government falls. So DK has a proven record as a troubleshooter as far as Karnataka Congress is concerned. So and he has a legitimate strike also, given the fact that this was one particular promise which was made to DK Shivkumar, where he was told that after first 2.5 years of Siddaramaiah government, you will get to become the chief minister. So party to go back to, or Gandhis and Mallikarjun Kharge to go back on their promise will require some sort of rehabilitation of DK Shivkumar, and there has to be a power sharing done in a way which placates DK Shivkumar. Right now, I don't see that Congress has much of a elbow room as far as this particular crisis is concerned.
That's right, Brijesh, and you made a very, very important point here, that if at all there is a CM change, the person missing out on the top job will have to be, rewarded or compensated handsomely. What are the options before the Congress High Command?
Well, I think, one of the options which can be given out to, either of the two would be a big position in that central leadership. But if you look at the fact that, that the way Congress is positioned politically in the national scenario, I don't think that will act as much of a carrot for that concerned gentleman. So, the Congress has to really, come up with a solution where, by suitably rewarding him with at a national level and, making him in charge of a couple of more states, thereby effectively cementing his position at national level is something which can work. But other than that, I don't see, how they are going to go back on this particular promise. And it's going to be extremely interesting to see which way they are going to go. Because, in West Bengal, Congress is not that much of a player. The fight is going to be between Trinamool Congress and Bharatiya Janata Party. So for Congress Party, right now, the biggest political challenge is how to save their government in Karnataka and also make sure that they have a fighting chance when it comes to elections in the next tenure.
Right, Brijesh, thank you for your valuable insights. Well, that was our input editor clearly stating that it is a tightrope walk for the Congress High Command. And the big question is, which way will the Congress High Command sway? Will it be advantage DKS or will Siddaramaiah continue? That's a question that only time will answer. Now let's shift our focus to Tamil Nadu, because Tamil Nadu politics is also witnessing a dramatic reshuffle ahead of next year's assembly elections. Former minister and a 9-time MLA, K.A. Sengottaiyan, has officially joined actor Vijay's Tamiliga Vetri Kalagam just a day after stepping down as Gobi Chettiyapalyam MLA. And massive crowd gathered at TVK headquarters in Panayur, where General Secretary N. Anand personally welcomed Sengottaiyan and his supporters into the party's fold. His induction is being viewed as one of the biggest boosts for TVK since its launch. And this is also a move that signals the rising political ambitions of Vijay. Because in a symbolic gesture, Sengottaiyan arrived at the event with a photo of Jayalalitha tucked into his pocket, reaffirming his continued connection with her legacy. Remember, the senior leader was expelled from the AIADMK in October after he pushed for the return of ousted figures like VK Sasikala, TTV Dinakaran and O Paneer Selvam. Meanwhile, Vijay praised the 9-time MLA for his 50-plus years of political experience, saying that his leadership will significantly strengthen TVK's political journey forward.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். ஒரு 20 வயசு இளைஞராக இருக்கும்போதே புரட்சித் தலைவர் எம்ஜிஆர் அவர்களை நம்பி அவங்களுடைய மன்றத்தில் சேர்ந்தவர். அந்த சின்ன வயசுலேயே எம்எல்ஏ என்ற ஒரு பெரிய பொறுப்பை ஏற்றவர். அதுக்கப்புறம் அவருடைய அந்த பயணத்தில் அந்த இயக்கத்தின் இருபெரும் தலைவர்களுக்கு ஒரு பெரிய நம்பிக்கைக்குரியவராக அரசியல் களத்தில் இருந்தவர். இப்படி 50 வருஷமாக ஒரே இயக்கத்தில் இருந்த அண்ணன் செங்கோட்டையன் அவர்கள் இன்னைக்கு அவங்களுடைய அரசியல் அனுபவமும் அவங்களுடைய அந்த அரசியல் களப்பணியும் நம்மளுடைய தமிழக வெற்றி கழகத்திற்கு ஒரு பெரிய உறுதுணையாக இருக்கும் என்ற நம்பிக்கையுடன் இன்னைக்கு அவங்களுக்கும் அவங்களோட இணைந்து பணியாற்ற நம்மளோடு கைகோர்க்கும் அனைவருக்கும் மக்கள் பணியாற்ற வரவேற்கிறேன். நல்லதே நடக்கும், நல்லதே நடக்கும், நல்லது மட்டுமே நடக்கும். வெற்றி நிச்சயம்.
Viewer sources suggest that this could trigger a wider exodus, with at least 2 AIADMK MLAs expected to shift to TVK in the coming weeks, and that is something that remains to be seen. Let's listen into Kovai Satyan.
Men may come and men may go, but the party stays on forever. Sengottaiyan is one representative out of 234 constituencies in Tamil Nadu, and his representation and recognition stems out of the two-leaf symbol and AIADMK. His personal interests have become larger than the party's interests. His personal welfare has become larger than the party's welfare. So he chose to move forward with another party, which clearly indicates that he has now disowned the ideology, the party symbol, which gave him the recognition. So no individual is bigger than a party or a party symbol or party ideology. So it doesn't cost us much. Now the larger liability to carry him on the shoulders have moved to TVK. Good luck for TVK.
ஒரு தூய்மையான ஆட்சி தமிழகத்திலே மலர்வதற்கு வெற்றி கழகம் இன்றைக்கு தமிழக வெற்றி கழகம் இளவல் நம்முடைய வெற்றி பயணத்தை மேற்கொண்டிருக்கிற விஜய் அவர்கள் ஒரு மாபெரும் இயக்கத்தை உருவாக்கி மக்கள் மனதிலே இடம்பெற்றிருக்கிறார். இங்கே வந்த பத்திரிகை நண்பர்களே அவருடைய குழந்தைகளை கேட்டால் சொல்லும், பள்ளிக்கு செல்கிற குழந்தையாக இருந்தாலும் கல்லூரிக்கு செல்கிற குழந்தையாக இருந்தாலும் கூட அப்பா அம்மா இந்த முறை அவருக்கு ஓட்டளிகள் என்று கேட்கின்ற நிலை தமிழ்நாட்டிலே பல்வேறு இடங்களிலே பல்வேறு செய்திகள் வந்து கொண்டிருக்கிற நிலை என்னிடத்திலே சொல்லியிருக்கிறார். என்ன காரணம்? ஒரு மாற்றம் தமிழகத்திலே வேண்டும். தமிழகத்திலே ஒரு புதிய மாற்றத்தை உருவாக்கப்பட வேண்டும். தமிழகத்திலே இவர்கள் மட்டும்தான் ஆள வேண்டுமா? ஏன் ஒருவர் மற்றவர் நல்ல புனித ஆட்சியை நடத்துவதற்கு, ஒரு தூய்மையான ஆட்சியை நடத்துவதற்கு ஒருவர் தேவை என்ற எண்ணம் மக்கள் மனதிலே நிறைந்திருக்கிறது என்பதுதான் இந்த தமிழகம் வெற்றி கழகம் இன்றைக்கு பயணத்தை மேற்கொள்கிற போது அது வெற்றி பயணமாக நடைபெற்றுக் கொண்டிருக்கிறது.